Today's video is going to be on a part called, it's made by Madbull Airsoft, okay. It is the Hitman M9 comp model for a M9. And I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see the focus. There you go. That's what it looks like. Okay. I am going to show you my pistol that I put it on. And there it is. Okay. This is an M9 that a gentleman gave me. Was having a problem, couldn't figure out where the hop-up was on it, and he thinks it was cracked in the back. Now, I've actually looked at this and checked out all the various things there, and I can't really find a crack here. There's a little divot here, but it's not actually cracked through. But anyway, the whole thing on replacing this with your stock spring guide, your spring. Let's take it apart so you guys get an idea what it looks like. All right. And I will get the Allen wrench that I used to take it apart. Now, there are certain gotchas on this, and I'm going to go over all of them for you, so that if somebody does pick this up, I will put the link in the description, of course. These are things that you have to do. All right. Let me stop this a minute so I can get this straightened out. Okay, got the M9 apart, and this is a KJW M9. And I actually use this one with my HPA setup, so I just wanted something to make it look different. Several gotchas that you have to do. When you first get the compensator piece, it is white metal. So don't try to bend anything or try to do anything with it. It's going to probably snap these little lips on the side here. When I got this, it would not fit on this frame like this does now. Okay? What I had to do is on the frame, right here on the front, I took a file and I ground the top part here like just about 1/4 of an inch in on either side until this actually slipped in there. It's still a little tight and it holds, which is what you want. Take off too much material, you'll be rocking back and forth. You don't take off enough and try to jam it in there, you're going to break these lips on here, and that's going to make the compensator not function correctly. Okay, the second gotcha that I had on my particular barrel, as you notice, it's all silver, but I had a big red or a big orange tip on here that I had to get off, and then once I finally got it off, the paint was back a little bit on here black. Now I could have painted it black and called it good, but I thought, what the heck, I wire brushed it all off, and now I got it looking more silvery. So that's the only thing you're going to have. If you do have any kind of like orange tip on here, it will not go in here correctly inside the new compensator piece. The new rod that you get has an Allen key or an Allen screw that goes into the front. You use your existing spring and then put it back together. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start putting this back together so you guys see what happens. So here's the barrels in there. Alright. Put the spring on, start it in here, move your barrel back to where it has to go, and then put your spring guide back in. That's now in place. Now, reassemble your M9, which I've done. You no longer need this original spring guide, but I keep it just for the heck of it. Now, this has a spot for where the rod slides in and where the pistol barrel will fit in. And because I made it just barely, just snug, it fits on there nice. All right, and holds. Then you take your Allen key up here and you tighten it up. Now that is a standard size 4 if you want to use anything to tighten it up. Alright, now when you get to a certain point, okay, you're going to feel that it's in there. Now remember, your spring guide fits into your hop up, so you don't want to go cranking on this thing. Even though you think it's tight, don't over tighten this. So just snug. Alright. One thing you might do eventually though is put some Loctite glue on here so it don't come apart. Because with vibration on this, of this going forward all the time like that and hitting that, that's going to loosen that up eventually so that it actually moves around a little bit. It does move a tad up and down, but that's the look of the pistol now. Then when you rack the gun, your barrel just barely goes in there and it looks like so. I'm going to zoom in just a tad so you get an idea of what the gun looks like with the compensator on there. And then when you pull the barrel back, that's what it looks like. Okay? Now, this also has a thread here, so you can put like a thread adapter on here and even put a suppressor or whatever on top of this. I stopped the video because I thought I actually had one, but this with a silencer on it would make it really top heavy. And this is kind of a big chunk of metal, and it does make it a little front heavy, but I think it makes it look really cool. Now, it is a lighter gray, like a flat black compared to your pistol, so it's just a different type of look. Now this is for the M9. I don't know if they make any other versions or anything like that, but I'm going to be trying this out with my HPA setup. I have two ways that I do it. I have an HPA drum mag that I use, or, and this is the box for it, I have HPA tapped mags. I have two different types. I have the small little inlet, and then I got a big longer inlet just for different things. Now, these are the two 26 round mags that I originally had for the gun. That's what I've been using for it when I'm actually doing things. But I have a drum mag as well that I use that holds like 1,300 rounds that I got from Nepa-Airsoft. So just something to like think about when you're looking at it. If you're thinking about getting something like this, just a couple little gotchas that you want to make sure that you do, and then the pistol will fit right in there like that, and that's good to go. This also is similar to another pistol that I have now, and they're actually matching now. My other HPA pistol that I use is actually a Barry Burton version with the compensator on there. So there are the two pistols side by side. Just a little bit different look. Now this one I actually had to put the blue Loctite on, and I think I might take that screw out and actually put the blue Loctite on that one as well, just so that it doesn't come apart after, you know, it's been firing for quite a bit of time. This one here is full auto, semi and full auto. This particular M9 is just semi-auto. So hold this one in the right hand, hold this one in the left hand. HPA tapped mags. Have a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will put links in the description for the actual M9 Hitman M9 compensator. And you guys have a good day. Wow.